The following program is proudly sponsored by the Australian Foreign Affairs Department and partners. Severe tropical cyclone Kevin and Judy were a pair of intense tropical cyclones that made landfall on the Pacific island nation of Vanuatu within 48 hours of each other in March 2023. On 28 February, Judy made landfall in Efate in Vanuatu before rapidly intensifying to a Category 4 severe tropical cyclone on March 1st. Another tropical low entered the same region the same day, gradually intensifying to a tropical depression. The tropical depression strengthened and attained Category 1 strength and received the name Kevin. Kevin moved over Eromango and Tanna of Vanuatu on 3rd of March. Kevin became the Category 5 in both FMS scale and the Shear-Simpson scale on March 4. Authorities say about 80% of the country's population is affected by the twin cyclones. The government also asked Australia and New Zealand for aid.
The last 10 years in Vanuatu have been quite a challenge. We've had a number of very severe cyclones, we've had volcanic eruptions, and even threats of tsunami and earthquakes. During this time, the Conference of Churches of Christ in Vanuatu have been involved a lot with supporting people and communities. Last year in March 2023, we had a very unique situation in which there was two very strong cyclones within 2 days of each other. These two cyclones impacted very similar areas throughout Vanuatu, and it was helpful that many people throughout the world saw the effect of these particular cyclones and offered to respond. In particular, the Churches Action Network, disaster organisation, or CAN-DO, in Australia, they were able to get funds from the Government of Australia to support churches in helping recovery at local levels throughout Vanuatu.
As for the disaster response in Tanna, we have sent over planting materials and also water pipe for the water supply. I want to acknowledge the Forestry Department for donating over 800 seedlings for Namamau, which is sent over to Tanna. And Namamau is very good for posts, for houses. Also, I'd like to say thank you to the communities in Santo, different communities from the Big Bay, South Santo, East Santo. They have also helped us in contributing wild yams. Wild yam is a special type of yam that grows in any weather and grows through cyclone seasons, and then you can harvest it anytime. With that, we also help out in providing water filters. Yeah, as you can see, we are now connecting water taps along the main road. If you can see here, just above here is a road to a community. It's just a little further in the bushes, that's a community, and we are putting it at the main road. So we have about 6 different communities, 6 to 7 different communities, in which we have to put taps along the road for them to get access, just as the one you're seeing right now. I should also say that the pipes, as for the moment, it's not yet buried, since we are checking on the leakage and making sure that all the pipes are connected properly, and then they will bury it later. While I was in the village, I was brought to see why it's very important for us to bring Natangora over, because of the different type of houses. This is the first house they were using. It's a traditional house, and it is made out of wild cane. Wild cane is not strong, so when the wind comes, we have no guarantee for this. It can be easily destroyed. So this is the first house. The next one is coconut leaves house, roof made up of coconut leaves. It only lasted for 1 to 2 years. So this is coconut leaves, and it's also not strong. And as you can see in front of me now is the grass hut. The roof made out of grass or weeds, and this is the grass house, and it only lasts for a year, so up to 12 months. So this is the reason why Natangora is very needed in this time, and therefore we are glad to bring Natangora seedlings over for the people in Tanna to plant, and we will see a big change, because Natangora can last for about 20 to 30 years if it is done correctly.
Kaya thank you lo all families. We only been helping me falap lo sentem na tangkore kam. So mi pin planem na tangkore lo plesa fulap. Pe folkenu ikam na utame temol katerwan. So mi kriti lo plo mi no sa klinem plo ikrokut. Tam se wete ikam kut mi tes sa klinim me now mi lan ma sa mi ko ya mi awe mi pin klinim only pin tete everyone. Only ko em ya na mo we stop.
time, we want to stand up again on behalf of community of Yumarabu. Monarvala community back in the future, suppose me still stop working water blow together. We want them to tell them thank you, Lokendu. We have Mr. Phantom program ya, mo make them say, all the Yumarabu access, low water this time, only no more salt low water, more stop casting water. Thank you too much, Lokendu. Mo all big man Lokendu, where look sa need blow Yumarap. Mo mi fila Tanna o Tafe as a whole. Thank you too much.
Thank you too much, Kentu. Lo senden water filter kam lo mifala lo Tanna is lo Imarap community. So mifala really glad lo lu kemone mo emi ifala senden mi kam. So mifala yusemenia emi help mifala plante all beginning all yusemota emi one pure water emi clean. So mi fala taken and stop helping me fala plant. So taken too much.
It's a joy to have Pastor SG, the Secretary General of Church of Christ Conference Vanuatu. Thank you so much, Pastor Owen, for being with us today. I'd like you to share a little bit about healing the trauma training.
So trauma is the wounds of the heart. And healing the trauma training is the program addressing the wounds of the hearts of those who have been affected by disaster, natural disasters, man-made disasters, and other things that leave a scar or a wound in the heart of a person. The first time I arrived in Tanna, it's like people are expecting something different, like food or something. But healing the trauma is more like a training and a healing and dealing with the wounds of the heart. So because it's more like a soul type of healing, and it's so emotional. When we started with tears, we end up with tears, and we can see that people after that 4 nights time of training, we can see people liberated from all those wounds of their hearts. And as we have said, we pass on that skills to them so that they can help others, or they can be someone who helps someone who have identified the wounds of the hearts. So the program includes what is the explanation of trauma, and what are the signs that help us to see there is a wound in the heart of a person, and then how we deal with it, and then how we can help people resilient in future disaster.